my Dookie Butt of the week is Kadarius Toney and the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know if y'all saw this, but the Chiefs and Bills had a great old football game today. The Chiefs had what would have been a almost 50-yard go-ahead touchdown with less than a minute and a half left, negated because their receiver was lined up a full yard ahead of where he was supposed to be. The Chiefs very angry that he was not given a warning by the referee ahead of time, and that their touchdown, which was a great play, was negated to the extent that Pat Mahomes said to the Bills quarterback in the postgame, "That's the worst fucking call I've ever seen." And then their head coach and Patrick Mahomes, both of whom I'm big fans of, proceeded to get up in a press conference and complain about this. And look, Tyler, did you see the referee statement?
No, I didn't see that.
So in the NFL, the way they do it is you get a one pool reporter gets to interview the head official. And they asked him, and I think we may have hit a new frontier for officiating, which is this. One of the reasons I think everyone agrees that they don't like refs is that the institutional authority that referees carried that meant a lot in America and the rest of the world from like the 50s through the 90s or something, it doesn't mean anything anymore. What everyone wants now is trolls and people who talk shit back, right? So this referee, when asked about it, said, yes, sometimes you'll give a player a warning. If the player checks with the official, we'll always tell him you're off, right? You got to step back or whatever. He said, we are not required to do that, especially when the player is lined up so far offsides that we cannot even see the football. So that was his response to the question.
A yard is an insanely large amount of distance to be outside. But, our brains are wired to think of football in increments of just yards and think a yard isn't,
that's
a big
3
deal.
feet.
That's 3 fucking feet.
It's a lot.
That's a 4-year-old, bro. You know what I mean? Like he was out there wilding.
Yeah, and I mean, I watched the play. He lined up really far. And it's true, like, if receivers frequently will look over at refs, point at the ref. Am I on? Okay, cool, I'm on. But, like, he's lined up so far past where the rest of his teammates who are on the ball are lined up that to complain about it just basically because you thought the play was too cool for them to call a basic procedural, like, it's crazy to me.
It was a cool play.
It was a super cool play. But again, like, but I just want to salute to the referee. I understand why we can't get into a thing where like officials are regularly talking shit back. But imagine if after someone flopped and didn't get the call, the referee on the challenge just leaned in and said, that was the worst bullshit I've ever seen. Like, he wasn't even close to getting you know what I mean? Like, if they could actually defend themselves, if they could actually talk some shit back, like, what, you want me to tell this dude he's offsides? Does he have fucking eyeballs? He's lined up 3 feet ahead of where he's supposed to be.
He is looking back at his offensive line. Right?
You want me to tell a professional football player he's not allowed to line up there? Like, what? Like, I love seeing that from an official. I kind of hope we get a little bit more spice coming out of those pool interviews. All right. That's all the time we got. We will be back on Thursday with our next regular episode, and we will see y'all then. Bye.
Bye. In the NBA, the game can change in an instant, but no matter how the action unfolds, DraftKings Sportsbook has your back. This week, new customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets just for betting $5 on basketball. Win or lose, you get an instant dub.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Jenkins, Jenkins. Jenkins. New customers can get $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on basketball. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Jenkins. The crown is yours.